The dream I was trying to build at the forum was to have a new kind of think tank. First and foremost, it had to be nimble. Think tanks traditionally were slow moving, and I wanted something that engaged in the battle over ideas every day within the modern news cycle. I wanted people who were young, energetic, understood how to communicate, cared about policy ideas that were the future of the conservative movement.
We focus on things that can get done, things that are practical, that are sensible, that are conservative.
American Action Forum is built on the concept of providing numbers. Numbers are the currency of the Washington realm. And we have found that if you have numbers to defend the argument, it cuts through a lot of the rhetoric.
The American Action Forum discovered that Americans spend more than 10.3 billion hours on paperwork required to comply with approximately 9,100 forms from the government.
Doug Holtz-Eakin is an economist that is trusted more by both sides of the aisle than anybody that I know.
Today's forum is 30 full-time staffers operating in 12 policy areas with a very heavy communications footprint, lots of digital efforts. It's a far cry from January 2010 with Cameron McCosh and myself sharing a desk in a borrowed office.
The forum's come a long way. I mean, when it started with just a few people, now it's a really, really hefty organization that's making a lot of difference.
The forum provided a very strong platform as we were able to successfully resist the changes that the Obama administration wanted to make to Part D.
The Medicare Part D rule would have had an incredible impact on regular people's lives.
Sam Batkins catches this. We write a report in 2 days about the dangers this produces for seniors in Part D, and we get it up to the Hill, we get it to the press. Suddenly, everyone's paying attention.
What the forum did was helping us actually win the day. You know, we won the day on this.
I know sometimes in this town, the loudest voice sometimes win arguments, and here at the forum, we have a commitment to winning arguments with hard facts.
We are only 5 years old, and yet we've had nearly 10 of our policy experts testify on Capitol Hill. The fact that the forum is now a go-to place for major policy addresses speaks to our ability to really gain a foothold in the world of federal policy.
I think even Democrats and Republicans, they all feel that this is a forum that really they can rely on. And you know, I think most people on Capitol Hill have a lot of admiration for Douglas Holtz-Eakin and those who work with him.
One of the strengths of the American Action Forum is our ability to communicate really pretty complicated policy data in a way that people understand.
The regulation rodeo that the AAF has put together has been very helpful, I think, in helping people all across the country take a look at the real costs of government regulations.
We looked through every single federal regulation and tried to make sense of it for Congress, for the media, for everyday people. If you're a consumer, how does this regulation affect the price of your car? How does it affect the cost of your health care? If you're a member of Congress, how does this regulation affect your state? How does it affect your district?
Good adage that we try to abide by is you got to be fast and you got to be right. And those two don't always complement each other.
When we saw the veterans crisis just a few years ago, we let the American public know what an average veteran has to go through just to apply for and get benefits.
A study by the American Action Forum finds that vets have to fill out as many as 613 forms from 18 agencies to apply for services.
We know how important it is to have the ammunition that we need as we go and fight bad policies, bad regulations, and I expect the forum to continue to provide the ammunition we need in the fight for good policies.
When we have a tax reform battle, the American Action Forum will be there. When we finally get serious about the debt, the American Action Forum will be there.
One of the biggest problems with doing tax reform is getting good economic analysis. And I found that the forum is as good a place as anywhere in the country to get good economic analysis.
What does the forum's success to date mean to me? It means we've gotten off to a good start, but success is never final.
The vision is not yet complete. In the future, we are going to have to stay ahead of everyone else in our ability to communicate effectively. Our mission will always be nimble, make good policy, good politics, and communicate it to the people who matter.
Solid, they do their homework, they prepare, and they deliver.
We're going to need the best economic advice we can get, and I know where to turn. We just go to Douglas Holtz-Eakin and the American Action Forum.